Supply and demand, my nigga. You got.
But what the fuck is the point then? What is the point? What are we talking about? What are we? Yo, the goalpost is on Saturn right now. What are we talking about? What is a rapper who can't rap? Back at you with another video. Guys, thank you so much. We're 6 subscribers away from hitting 1,000 subs and being fully monetized on the channel. So thank you guys so much. Like, that shit is amazing. Like, you guys are hilarious in the comment sections. Some of you guys, a level of hate for Drake is far beyond my reach. I'm sorry, I can't go that crazy with you. I don't know the man. Like, I can only speak on what I see. I don't usually talking about him personally. Yeah, but let's get to the nitty gritty. The join button is available. The join button is available. The join button is available. If you like what I'm doing, and hit that button. Like join the community. I'm gonna start posting videos in there, so you guys will be seeing new videos appearing. But if you're not a part of the community, you ain't gonna be able to see them. The thanks button is available, as always. Thank you to the few people who's already donated to the channel. I really appreciate it. Make sure when you donate, though, if you're gonna donate, make sure you send a super thanks with a comment, so the people can see it, so I can see it, so we can make sure we prioritize those comments. In my community, it allows you to give discounts, and a lot of y'all been asking about these hats. These hats have nothing to do with the channel. They're actually like my artist hats. But I can put discounts, so maybe we do something where if you join at the $14.99 tier, the hats are $3. Now, they're significantly more. If you ever been to an artist show, we sell the hats at the shows for $40, and they're actually $45 on the website, just to cover overhead. But, like, I don't know. You guys, man, you guys are, like, amazing, and we're having fun, and I don't care. I can make more hats. We still need to rename the channel, so any comments about the channel renaming, leave them in the comment section. Send them with a super thanks. The highest super thanks gets to name the channel. Name it whatever you want. So, with that being said, let's get into this Joe Budden podcast.
That song, I think, is his worst song. But, all right, so what is the conversation? We've known forever that Drake has a team of writers, writing camps. These writers are credited on these songs. Mm-hmm. What is the commotion?
You know what the commotion is, man. This is hip-hop, and does this affect Drake's placement?
Yes.
Depends on the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
I think in, like, the MC rapper conversation, yes. As an artist, as the star that he is, no.
No.
I don't. This doesn't affect him in either, for me.
Tell me more.
Are any of us surprised that it doesn't affect Ice? You know what? I've been watching the JBP for a really long time. I've been watching since it was Rory and Mo. Ice seemingly, I don't know if Ice is purposely wanting people to not like him, or if he's, like, not to not like him, but purposely going the opposite way just to create, like, controversy, or he just really doesn't care. And what it sounds like is, like, Ice is actually not a Drake stan, but I feel like he shares the sentiment of Drake stans, where it's like, fuck what he does to hip-hop as a culture. Fuck what he takes away from hip-hop as a culture. Like, as long as he's producing slaps, fuck the culture. And that's kind of the sentiment I feel like Ice has. I don't want to speak too much on him because, once again, I don't know this dude like that, but just based off what I see from him on the podcast, like how he glorifies drill music while never in his life or existence ever being anywhere close to any of that type of shit, is interesting to me. How he seemingly genuinely would be considered part of the culture, but also doesn't really care about how the culture is treated. I don't know, man. I don't like it.
Tell me more.
I see people saying shit like, you know, Drake can't claim he's one of the best rappers ever and any of that. Yes, he can. Like, the records that make him that, I ain't seen no references for none of those, one. And them records are still better than what a lot of people you want to compare him with can make. So it is proven that he can rap at an elite level when he chooses to.
But who's to say he's the one rapping? You know what Drake stands. Oh my God, who's to say he's writing those raps? So just because you don't see, like, the absence of evidence isn't the evidence of absence, right? So just because you don't see reference tracks for those songs doesn't mean he wrote those songs. Like, it's simple. We're going by basic logic here. We're going by the fact that this man has the most amount of reference tracks of any artist that's ever existed. We can plausibly assume that he doesn't write most of it. And if we're assuming he doesn't write most of it, then some of those slaps, those iconic Drake songs that we talk about, he don't write those neither. That's the thing that's blowing my mind, is like, y'all are making it seem as if somebody just popped up one day and was like, hey, he don't write his music. No, we have seen the reference tracks over and over and over and over from Yachty, Quentin Miller, Vori now, Party Next Door. We heard The Weeknd talk about it. This is all plausible at this point. Like, the fact that we have to question it should be enough to discredit him. It should be enough. You ain't never been in the hood and somebody be like, yo, that dude, he's a weirdo. He be trying to R-word women, and people be like, nah, it's not him. Nah, right from that, once you plant that seed of doubt, now everything you do is in question. Every woman you talk to is in question. Every time you get overly aggressive with a woman over a situation that nobody seems to think is that important is in question. What are you talking about? Like, man, this dude.
But also, Drake is a pop star. There isn't a pop star that does not have writers. Anywhere. You cannot name one.
The goalpost.
So I think people just keep trying to keep him in this box.
On a tennis court.
You have to be this type of rapper. You got to be this. No, he don't. It's like a overlap. I can do that and I can do this too. And when I'm in my pop bag, or if I'm in my melodic R&B-ish rap bag, yeah, somebody might write on that. But if I decide to put pen to pad, y'all know what I can do, and it does that. None of that affects who I am.
We do not know what he can do. That is the literal point. We have no clue what he can do. We have no fucking clue. We have no clue. We thought he could do something, and then we realized he wasn't the one doing it. What he should do is be giving back to the community by highlighting some of these. Drake, you want to get some fair sentiment back into the community, give Quentin Miller a feature. If you really feel like you want to do something for the community, give Quentin Miller a feature, a real one. Give him a feature. Give him an opportunity. Guy lost his entire career working with you because you're a square and Meek's a square. Give Quentin Miller a feature if you actually want to do something for the community.
I agree, but I think that from the MC standpoint, the talent is the writing. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's the delivery piece too. But in my opinion, like, if you can sing, you can sing. That's your talent. It's the singing piece. So if somebody writes you a song, it don't matter because you delivered it. It's a delivery in rap too. But I think the real skill sets in the rap part, maybe I'm off, but 70% is the actual writing. So if you're not writing.
In rap, all you have is your story to tell. That's it. All you have is your story. There's nothing no rapper is doing right now, including myself, that has not already been done. The only thing that separates the good artists from the bad artists is how you tell your story. Is your story compelling? Is your story honest? Does your story connect with other people? If you have those elements, and do you deliver that story in a way that is edible to the consumer base that you're trying to feed? If you do all of those things, you are a successful artist. That's all you have. So when you seemingly have artists writing their story, writing someone else's story and giving it to another artist, then who are you? Honestly, who are you? If you're taking Vori's story and you're taking Quentin Miller's story and you're taking The Weeknd story and you're taking Party Next Door story, who is Drake? I've been saying this for years. Who is Drake? He doesn't have a unique flow. We can't give him production value because that's 40. If you go up and look up on YouTube a Drake type beat and look up a 40 type beat, they're the same beat. 40 is behind the production. Drake as an artist is supposed to be the one giving us his story in very unique and creative ways, telling us about his real life struggles. We don't know what he actually went through, if he went through anything, because it's everybody else's story he's telling. When he wants to be a gangster, he goes to get the Mob Tie song. When he wants to be quirky and introspective and weird and lovable, oh, Quentin Miller's gonna give you that. You get what I'm saying? That level of that. When you want to be R&B in your girl bag, call Party Next Door, call The Weeknd. Who is Drake? We have no clue who this man is, and that's why he's falling the way he is. Because Kendrick said it best: "You never gave us nothing to believe in," and now you're seeing that just microwaving everything doesn't equate to a quality meal. Everybody loves McDonald's, but ain't nobody gonna pay $17.99 for a Whopper Jr. Ain't nobody gonna pay $40 for a fucking a burger and a Sprite. Nah, when people want an experience of meaning, they go to the Roof Chris. They go to the restaurants that deliver that. When people want something right now because I'm on the go and I don't really got time to stop, that's Drake. You're seeing the clear difference, the clear distinction in artistry. Reason why Kendrick sticks isn't just because he says things that are introspective or he says things that are honest or he says things that make him vulnerable. It's that he adds all of those elements to his real life story, what he's been through. He don't jump on tracks and just try to be a gangster today and then tomorrow be a victim and then the day after that be a lover boy and then the week after that be a swimmer or a lifeguard or a basketball player. He don't do that. He tells us who he is in creative and vulnerable and honest ways that make you sit back and reflect on your own experiences, and that's what makes people align with Kendrick the way they do. They do that because he says something that makes you be like, damn, I dealt with something similar. It makes you feel connected to him. A nigga who told me he started from the bottom while he was living in a household that was making over $180,000 a year, I don't know what you're talking about, bucko. Actually, the only people who know what you was talking about is niggas at your level. No one knows what you're saying, bro. Like, come on, man.
It discredits you a little bit. Again, to your point, though, when a nigga really want to get busy, he could get busy. So I don't think nobody that's really an MC is looking at him like, yo, he is lacking in that area. I just think the nigga is super busy, super rich, running around.
Supply and demand, my nigga. You got
But what the fuck is the point then? What is the point? What are we talking about? What are we... Yo, the goalpost is on Saturn right now. What are we talking about? What is a rapper who can't rap? Yo, you're seemingly saying that if he just delivers the raps properly, then it's okay. Fuck if it's true. Fuck if what he's saying has meaning. Fuck if what he's saying progresses the culture. As long as he delivers it properly, it's cool. No, give those artists the opportunity to share their story with the people. Stop colonizing the rap world. Give them the opportunity. Instead of hearing a Vori song and saying, damn, this song's so good, I want it for myself, ask him to get on the feature. Yo, let me get on this. Let me jump on this, yo. This is fire, blah, 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 whatever. But it doesn't appeal to Drake because it isn't a song that's already on its way to the top 10 anyway. He only does that with artists who already have songs that's blowing up. He never does it with the artists that he's stealing from. Shit, Party Next Door been writing for you for years. Give him some significant help. Give your artist some significant help. Instead of just leeching off everybody. These niggas is getting me heated too, bro.
From the MC standpoint, I could see where the niggas that really get busy and put pen to pad are looking at them with a slight.
Because being a rapper matters.
And that's where my question come in. Does Drake consider himself an MC?
This nigga's a clown.
Yes, absolutely.
This nigga's a clown.
If he didn't,
I don't see that.
If Drake didn't consider himself an MC, he wouldn't have let all the hoopla from the rappers force him out there to do some of the stuff that he's done.
I think that's just to prove that I can do it. But that's not where... No. Like, the nigga tell you, yo, he ain't got no left. I might go left just to show you that, but that ain't where my bread and butter is. Like, I'll just show you I can do it.
Why'd he make Scary Hours 3?
To show that I can do it.
Because he considers himself an MC.
Drake considers himself MC.
Why
made a
wouldn't
rock
he?
star
Considers
and
himself
all that
an
shit,
MC.
Nigga
but
said
he
he's the
doesn't.
best
I think he
rapper alive.
surpassed that.
He probably didn't say
There's too many albums and too many bars of him talking in his "I'm an MC and I'm better than y'all" bad, which is a separate braggadocious from I
make
have
all those
all the number
songs.
one
Yeah.
hits and slaps, and none of y'all can fuck with me except for Taylor Swift. She the only one I move for.
I think he tried to do that with the Kendrick shit. I think he heard what everybody was saying. I think he sat down. I didn't want the melodies. I didn't want to do all of that. I wanted to write, and I wanted to rap. And I think he rapped, but he still get criticized for it. But
Where did he rap? The only song in that whole saga that that I assume Drake wrote is the last one, and that was horrible. You could tell it was rushed. That man was fearing for his life. Think about it. Maybe I'm cynical, right? Maybe I'm crazy. But Drake said in that last diss, Heart Part 6, he said at the end, which I think is hilarious, yeah, this is good exercise, get the pen working. Bitch, you have been in a beef for a month straight. You're just now getting the pen working? You have been writing raps. What do you mean getting the pen working, Drake? What the fuck does that mean? What do you mean getting the pen working? Like, what do you... maybe I'm cynical. I think that tells me everything I need to know. Without him saying nothing, this was cool, getting the pen working. Well, when did the pen stop working? Because that will tell me everything I need to know. Like, we're going to a couple more seconds of this video and I'm done. These motherfuckers got me hot.
that nigga could rap. But from y'all, the niggas that really write raps, I could see how y'all would be like, eh.
Yeah, I want to hear from you.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the other concern that you have when you see reference tracks is like, is there other reference tracks too?
Yeah.
I'm
You know what I'm
for
saying?
sure there are.
I think it's a bunch of them.
I do think it does
but
put...
that's where it gets tricky because now we're in safe to assume land. Like
That's what I was saying.
It's
It's
different
plausible
from
now.
hearing fucking some of the refs we heard earlier from If You're Reading This Is Too Late versus like Act sat here and said, yo, if we hear Mom Ties for Act, that was a timestamp record. Like imagine if Lord Knows came out.
Yeah.
With a ref
Those.
track. Now I'm with you. I think Drake is skilled enough and witty enough that when he writes, it's great. But the problem is
I
now
don't
that
think
it's
so.
safe to assume some of the records that we thought were from solely your brain, even if we saw the extra names in the credits, they might have fucking added a word or an idea, a thought. We hearing words from his verse in some of these reference tracks.
In
that
all
were for
of
the
them.
MCs.
In all
I
of
think
the
this
reference
montage
tracks,
shit
wait.
is for the MCs, even though it got a little bop. Like he was in his bag. So to hear shit like this, if a timestamp record come out with a reference track,
Changes everything.
You will
for me.
understand.
For me, it needs to
If
be one of
Lord
those.
Knows or something come out like that. But the bigger thing is, why is all the Drake reference tracks always leaked? Who
Yeah, it's weird.
has it out for him?
That's weird.
We don't hear nobody else's reference tracks to have this conversation like that. Somebody is I don't think the battle is really over.
It could be. But I don't know if I would put that solely.
Maybe the music part of the battle is over.
I don't know if I put that solely on Kendrick because we've been seeing Drake leaks, whether they're reference tracks or unfinished songs since Drake came on the scene.
All right, that's all I got. If you ask me, if you go back to my conspiracy theory brain and go back to that Joe Budden podcast with Pusha T talking about how 40's disgruntled, and how the Drake You Got a Kid information was leaked. If you add that information to what's currently happening, the only person that's in the camp that would have access to Drake reference tracks or the reference tracks or the emails, the way the reference tracks come in, and would have plausible reasoning to do that, would be 40. He's the only one too valuable to get rid of. We seemingly assume that he has reasons to be disgruntled with Drake. If Drake is half of the monster manipulator that we think he is, him and 40's relationship is on a string at this point anyway, and he would be the one who plausibly has access to all of those stems, all of those sessions, all of those. So if I'm putting my money where my mouth is, maybe 40's the leak. It's been happening for a while. He's been around for a while. It ain't like these are new, the Quentin Miller leaks. So I don't know, man. What you guys think? Leave it in the comments. I'm out this man.